So, guys, you are done with your paper one and you're thinking that it is over. But alas, it's not. We have to give another paper. Oh my god. This paper was easy because there was a lot of time to think about the questions, but now come the hiatus, the gap, the dreaded 3 hour interval. So, the gap ranges from 11:30 a.m. to 2:30 a.m., as you all might be knowing. So the thing is, utilize this extremely judiciously. Like it's extremely important that you do not roam here and there and discuss paper one. Never discuss paper one. This is the most important piece of advice I want to give it to you right now. Take a healthy meal. By healthy meal, I mean don't overstuff yourself. Never overstuff yourself. Like this is the most important thing. And don't eat junk food. Take fruits. Take a lighter meal and take a normal chapatis and vegetables if it's available. Then you need to relax, man, relax. You are done with half one of your paper. Congratulate yourself, pat on your back, and take deep breaths. And this procedure of relaxing and taking meals should be over within 1 hour. So by 12:30 a.m., you are done with your chores of nature call and food and all whatnot. So since then you need to now you need to start revising again and again, because especially the formulas for mathematical problems, because these formulas, especially for non-science students, they skip a lot, they skip your head a lot. So keep revising these, very important. I hope you have already made notes for that. And the one thing which I wanted to convey here is, stop reading about 10 minutes before the paper 2. This is important because in paper 2 you need your mind to be functioning at 100%, and it won't be if you keep on studying again and again and again. One more thing, if your house is nearby the center or you are staying nearby the center, take a sleep for 1.5 hours. It's also very recommended kind of a thing. But those who cannot take a sleep because their center is far away or they are from outstation, no need to worry. The procedure which I explained earlier works like a charm. So now the dreaded paper 2, for all those fighting and protests going on to remove this paper or the change or tweak the syllabus. So I assume in this video which is being made by me right now that the pattern will remain the same. So this video now on proceeds henceforth from the assumption that the pattern will remain same, as the Verma committee has already told that the pattern will remain same in the parliament. So there will be 80 questions as usual for past 3 years. This paper was started in 2011, as you might all be knowing. I got 183.33 marks in this paper out of 200, and I attempted 75 questions out of 80 correctly, and 5 were wrong. So more or less you get 1.5 minutes for one question. Now the harsh reality. The paper is lengthy. You cannot do anything about it. You just can't do anything about it. Paper is lengthy. So how to tackle it? Right now I would have told you, if you would have asked me 1 year before the preparation, practice. But this just doesn't apply here. If you are appearing for 2015 and you just stumble upon this video, do practice for 1 year. So what is the strategy? How are we going to approach this paper? First thing first, maximum questions are from English comprehensive sections, which range from anywhere to 30 to 40 questions. So roughly about 35 to 50% of your paper is comprised of what we like to call RC. See, for RC, what I want to teach you is this. In RC, there will be a paragraph, there will be passage, sorry, and it will be comprised of 3 to 4 paragraphs. Cool. Each and every paragraph is relevant for 1 to 2 questions. So entire passage has about 4 to 6 questions, and there will be 4 to 5 big passages in UPSC CSAT paper 2, and 2 to 3 small passages which are in English only. So what I want you to do is read these 4 to 5 big passages first and skim through it. This is a very good technique which I call skimming. So how does this skimming works? This works something like this. See, if this is the line, you just read the keywords fast. Just skim through it. Don't try to bog down by the facts. Don't try to bog down by information, and just underline the keywords. This is what I call skimming, and keep on skimming the entire passage till you reach the end. Now read the questions. Question 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Read these questions along with their options, And now jump back to the relevant portion of the passage. The relevant portion of the passage which highlights the particular keyword. Yeah, this is the entire process of how to solve an RC. Whether you are giving for CAT or CSAT, or even if you are appearing for 6th standard examinations, this is the only process which will ever help you in your life to how to go through the RC passages. So this will take care of roughly about 40% of your paper. Now we move on to RC, which is English only. So there is Hindi translation is not available. So for this purpose, for those students who are from English background, they will be able to do it because it's just 10th standard English language only. But for those who are from Hindi background or non-English background, what I would like to suggest is this. If there are technical words which are beyond your vocabulary, just don't read those words and try to understand the passage in what I call a holistic way. Just try to get the theme of the passage and don't go back to passage again and again for answer looking. There will be maximum, let's say, 6 to 8 questions from this theme, and you can answer easily if you get the theme of the passage. So don't worry if you don't get all the technicalities in it. Now what? Now next is what I called as pattern recognition. There were a lot of questions in 2013 when I appeared for the examination. So pattern recognition is extremely must. So for this, what I call the analysis of a particular pattern and jumping towards conclusion. These are the two processes which are involved in this. So it is a basic human nature to recognize patterns, as have been proven by various psychologists over the years. So you won't feel much of a problem in this. However, if you do feel you are getting bogged down by a particular pattern which you might not be able to crack, so just leave it. This is my advice, just leave it. Cool. So pattern recognition, English RC only, and RCs are done. So this will cover approximately 50 questions in your examination. 45 to 50 questions are already done. So I hope this is covered in first hour, because now I want you all to drink that Red Bull which is present on your table and munch on the Snickers again, because as finally people like to say, maths is here. So we can't avoid it, that's the fate. So what happens when maths arrives? This happens. See, I have already explained in an earlier video the breakup of the maths question in the CSAT examinations for past 3 years, which can vary anywhere from 3 to 30. So you cannot leave it entirely. So what are the basic points which you need to keep in mind to solve maths? Solve that at a moderate pace. This is the keyword, moderate pace. Never go too fast or too slow. Even if you are an IITian or you top the AIMS entrance examination, don't go at a very fast pace. Neither go at a very slow pace. You have already covered more than half of the paper in 1 hour, so you can give a leverage of quite a few minutes here and there. Second most important thing is avoid making silly mistakes, especially the calculation mistakes. Never ever do a calculation mistake, because if you have done a calculation mistake at a smaller level, and even if your concept is correct, but you will arrive at a wrong answer, so entire exercise goes in vain. Cool. Moderate pace, avoiding silly mistakes are the two things. And the third thing is, once you arrive at an answer and you think that is an answer which is the correct answer and is already available in the options, so now what I want you to do is cross check from a different approach and make sure both answers match. Because once both answers match, you can be 100% sure that you are at the correct answer. And finally, no matter what, do not take maths as a challenge. Why is that? Because all questions, whether they are easy or hard, carry equal marks. So whether they are from maths or RC or decision making or whatever, if you are not able to solve a question, move on to next question ASAP. By the way, when you are done with 1 hour and you are about to take maths, in between you need to jump to decision making section also. What happens is, in decision making section there is no negative marking, so you need to attempt all of these questions, which are about 6 to 8 in number, because if you do not attempt them, that will be suicidal and you will not get through the preliminary examination. So make sure that you attempt these decision making questions once you are fed up with maths questions. So flip between maths and decision making questions. It's the best combination ever. Personally worked for me and million of other aspirants till now. So what are the don'ts? Till now we were talking about do's, do this, do that, eat this, eat that, revise this, revise that, approach this, approach that. Now what? Now avoiding at all cost. First of all, getting stuck. Never ever get stuck. Don't feel as a humiliation to yourself that with your intellect, you are not able to answer these questions. Even anybody can get bogged down. Even Albert Einstein must not be knowing all the questions in the world. So avoid getting stuck, as all questions carry equal marks. In paper 1 they are all 2 marks, and in paper 2 they are all 2.5 marks. So what's the point in getting stuck, right guys? So just move on to next question. Secondly, don't get stressed out that you are preparing for past 2 years, you have already taken 3 attempts, you are already you have left your job, and now what if you don't get selected? So never ever get stressed out in the examination, because it can never help you. Stressed out never helps. So don't get stressed out. It really is of absolutely utterly useless. Third thing is becoming completely blank. I have heard complaints that all these things which we have learned throughout our syllabus learning from courses and all, classes and all, we tend to get blank out and our mind just goes blank, that we don't remember anything. So there is no biological or physiological explanation for this. There is no process in the brain which can make you forget everything. So this is all in your head, and try to overcome that fear. Finally, don't copy from other candidate mark sheet, because see, 99%, 95% of the candidates will not make it. Let me be brutally honest with you. So the odds that the guy, first of all, you will be barred from all the examination if you are caught, and even if you are not caught, it is morally and ethically wrong. And on the third point, what are the odds that the guy or the girl sitting next to you is marking correctly? So all these 3 points, I strongly advise against not to copy from others. Trust your own instincts and trust yourself. You will be able to clear it. And the last advice which I want to, never give an examination with a full bladder or on an empty stomach. So finally, guys, this is a quote from myself. Okay, you can quote me anywhere. This is no copyright or anything for this. Okay, so don't study anything for 1 week after giving the examination, and enjoy your life to the fullest. You'll never get this time again. You have worked hard and you deserve it. Indulge in all the activities which you have now been suppressing till now. Don't listen to anyone that you need to study for mains. Mains is only 3 months away and blah blah and whatnot. Just don't study for 1 week and you will be alright. Believe me, I didn't study for 1 month or entire June, and here I am giving these lectures to you. So guys, here are, alas, the end has come. I do not only hope, I firmly believe that if you go through this video, it'll really double your chances of clearing the preliminary examination. So I already asked you a question in the beginning of the lecture. Do answer it in the comment section or personally message me to my Facebook page. The link is provided in the description. So this is a humble work from our channel, Unacademy. My co-founder Gaurav Manjal is also doing an excellent job in this. So if you think that this series should remain free because we are taking a lot of costs regarding the equipments and also, do like, share and subscribe. We do never ask for money, will never will. And tweet to me at Roman Seni. My Twitter handle is at Roman Seni. And for all the text of this video, it will be available at our website www.unacademy-upsc.com. So guys, if you need any more queries, you already know that where you need to ask the questions. That's my message box. By now you must be knowing that I reply within 24 hours without failing. So if you need any more video to be made by us before the preliminary examination, do comments in the comment section below. Thank you and best of luck for a preliminary examination.